Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. Right, free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. Waiting for no one. We're heading straight up for the sun. They'll never notice. We'll take these cities on our own. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me. sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't.
Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here shining, show you how we do. They'll be turning their heads when we're coming through. Yeah, 'cause you're old news now, 'cause you're old news now. Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here shining, show you how we do. They'll be turning their heads when we're coming through. Yeah, 'cause you're old news now. Lights out, here's what we're gonna do. I can see that you test yourself. Don't believe you're the best you felt. Raw honey oatmeal could have guessed you're the best of health, but you feel like someone else. Dealt with a hand of stealth. Some poor, some got the wealth. Grab with a different shell, 'cause you're working with the hand you dealt. Back gonna shine on, baby, you divine. So keep on fighting, find the horizon. Gotta rewind, no man's alive. Sound of the silence, we ignite. Let everything's vibrant. Jump in the silence, clear your mind. Let's shake with the vibrance. Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here shining, show you how we do. They'll be turning their heads when they come. 'Cause you're always down, 'cause you're always down. Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here shining, show you how we do. They'll be turning their heads when they come. 'Cause you're always down. Lights out, here's what we're gonna do. Light gonna shine on, baby, you divine. So keep on fighting, find the horizon. Better rewind, no man's scared.
Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
And now, riding up.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Off we go then. Rice. Saliba. Partey. White. Junior Firpo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Solomon looking to run onto it. Keeper's ball. Martinelli running with the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rode on promptly onto that, and that is that. Gnonto. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Stood up well to him there. Saliba. Gabriel. Pressing high and with purpose. Martinelli. That is a great pick out. Saka going full steam down the flank. White hurtling down that right flank. And he's whipped it across. And reclaimed it in a trice. Over to the left. Solomon. Gnonto. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Partey attempts a clearance. No way he was going to let him past. Now the finish! And he's done it! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Goal! After 15 minutes is number 22, Tanaka.
Leeds breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Gnonto. Partey. Gnonto.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There's the hit! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
White gets his pass away. Saliba and Gabriel. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gruev. Rodon. Ampadu. Gruev. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Rodon. Rodon. And that interception was most necessary. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Solomon. Junior Firpo. Solomon. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And he's intervened well there. Ampadu. Gruev. Ampadu. Now Gruev. Rodon. Rodon. Gruev just eases him off the ball. Odegaard. Saka. It's a decent looking cross. Nyonto. Aronson.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Piero. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Havertz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice does really well there, strong defending. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ampadu. Rodon. Nyonto. Martinelli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pinches it off him. White drives forward on the overlap. Now it's Havertz. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That Has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rice. Now White. Saka. Gruev. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
There will be 1 minute added
his way
time.
through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Saka. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Dinks one through. Well, there's the clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far.
Everyone
It has been
please welcome our
competitive and
players.
combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Time and again they are repelled. Gnonto. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ampadu. Gruev. And Firpo. Aronson. Piero. White calmly anticipates. Martinelli chasing after it. Martinelli. The ball has bounced loose now. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Martinelli! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, he tried to go it alone and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get it clear again. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he goes cross-field. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's taking no chances there. Gnonto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Just the keeper to beat! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to...
Going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Piero! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They
The
won it
attendance
back
for this
and
match
a
was
bit hard.
60,810.
Leeds are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Partey. Number 29.
He's got Saul.
Coming on the
He's
field.
done very well to
number
get to that.
23.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gabriel. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Rodon. Junior Firpo. Aronson. Martinelli. Now it's Rice. Gnonto. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. He could be in here. Aronson. Aronson gets through on his own. Aronson. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gnonto is in a really good position out wide. Merino. Rice. Solomon. Gnonto.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. A heavy challenge. This is promising. Look at this. Solomon! And it's there! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. Backward it goes. Piero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good spread. Gnonto. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Lovely feet. Gnonto. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that was never going to make it. The less said about that pass, the better. Rodon. Junior Firpo.
Arsenal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up. but it's not looking favourable.
Solomon, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Byram tries to clear. And here's Jesus. Marin, he's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear. Byram. Oh, can he get onto this? Martinelli. And he's managed to get free. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Keeper's got good distance on that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a good foot in there. White.
There will be 3
Ended up in
minutes
no
added
man's
time.
land. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the number on the board is 3. Merino fiddles it through. Martinelli. Gnonto. And that is that. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, And this becomes
lining
a
up
big
for
incentive.
Arsenal,
It changes the dynamic.
number 22,
So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully a style of contest.
Gabriel.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And that gets things running. Odegaard. Martinelli. And he goes cross-field. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too, and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. He's played him through. And he's there to clear it. Rice. White. Partey. Now White. Looking for the run. Saka. Tavernier. Kirkes. Adams. Semenyo. Kirkes. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. White tries making a foray down the right. Kirkes. And Senesi. Smith. Oh no, what has happened here? Martinelli! He's got away with one there. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Kluivert. Saka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He can run onto that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Senesi. First quarter of an hour gone. Havertz.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
having this one clear. Bournemouth are looking to go forward now. And here's Evan Nielsen. Brooks. Now it's Brooks. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And the keeper beats it away. And it's climbs up big! Goal! There is the breakthrough! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Rice with the short one. Decent hit! Just a whisker away.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Smith engages and forces him off the ball. Rice. Saliba. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's delightful. Almost half an hour in now. Ødegaard. Saka. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. And here's Saka. Tavernier. Bournemouth trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Played out wide. Now it's Saka. Tavernier. Now Kerkez. That is good alertness. Ødegaard. And it's played into the middle. And through to the goalkeeper.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Adams. Senesi. For Kluivert. Stood up well to him there. Saka. Havertz. Kepa is there to take. Saliba makes the interception. Just eases him off the ball. Tavernier.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saka. Partey. And the pass is intercepted. Semenyo. Now Kerkez. And he thumps it clear. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Adams. Tavernier. Saban. Adams has created one goal already.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Martinelli in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Bournemouth do have a chance to count. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it.
Please welcome
Good effort
everyone,
from both
our
sides,
lads.
but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Adams. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brooks. Kluivert. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gabriel. Martinelli. Brooks.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Brooks. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Havertz. Adams. Now Tavernier. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kerkez. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries to get it clear. Martinelli. Aimed in towards the centre. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Semenyo. Oh, great ball! Havertz! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Kerkez. Tavernier. Semenyo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Martinelli.
The attendance for this match was
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 1/4 of an hour into the second half. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard is on a run down the left wing.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Brooks. He won't be happy with that one. Forwards and with intent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Martinelli.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, what has happened here? Rice. Kluivert. Here's Adams. And it's Smith. And now the breakaway. Sabani. He has found the way, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Rice simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition
Heaven.
defences a very different challenge.
Number 5, Partey. Number 4, White. Coming on the field, number 19,
Brooks.
Trossard.
Sabani.
Number 23,
Smith.
Mikel Merino. Number 12, Turnbull.
That's been cut out, well played. Adams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Semenyo has it out wide and in space. It's in! And this is getting better and better. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Martinelli. Now it's Odegaard. He is just caressing the ball. Merino. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, Odegaard! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Eva Nielsen. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Rice. He's having a go! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitution in progress.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sabani. Senesi. Scott. Semenyo. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's going in strongly.
Bournemouth have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Welcome back, Boogie. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Start your sneaking! Main sight or hit! Whatever you do, get to the finish line!
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You're close to being detected! Lose those seekers! Seekers win! For now! Seekers on the trail of Team High. Mouse, meet cats. your destination zone. Seek faster. Congratulations, Team Hyde. Seekers, how about a rematch? Hider detection at 0%. Let the games begin! but not good enough! Seekers, seek and you shall find! Attention seekers! Spread out and watch for suspicious traffic. Expected Hyder inbound. Time for a Seeker strategy meeting.
Hola, amigo. An old mecánico told me where we could look for a piece of Mexican racing and American sports car history. Think you could find it?
Seekers designated. Hyder, beware! Team Seek activated! Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide! Don't lose them now! A truly devious hider has reached their destination.
Ready for a new adventure? Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What should we do? I'll tell her you're available. Honestly, she won't say it, but I know this is important to her. Now we're talking. I'll start putting together ground crew, officials, and barriers. Lots and lots of barriers.
here we have the go-ahead for the goal. Goliath? Genial! I hope you're ready, my friend. The way you drive, you might see all of Mexico in one afternoon.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. You have arrived at your destination. Retrowave. With me, Izzy Moss. Hey, it's Isabel. So I was finally going to give racing a try. I was going to meet Alejandra at Horizon Apex, and she was going to take me for a training lap. But then I saw those terrible storm conditions Remy had on his expedition to the coast, and I found this new website where I can download old arcade racer soundtracks. And I think I might just stay here in the booth and do music, if that's cool with everybody. Cool? Cool.
Someone is keen for Horizon Arcade. Why wouldn't you be? This is the best place to play games and do stunts with other drivers. We'll start soon. You run along and make friends.
Redeem them for prizes in the shop. Did you think I wouldn't be way into this? You heard the kind of music I listen to. Alright, I have to borrow a ride and get down there right now. You stay tuned to Wave.